Today's lesson is 4.NF.2. The title is Comparing Fractions. Okay? Anybody want to take a guess? What does it mean to compare something? What does it mean to compare something?
To actually put
Okay?
together.
These are the symbols that are used to compare. And they're very familiar. We use less than, greater than, or what? Equal to. Same symbols. Okay? What is comparing fractions?
I don't know that.
Comparing fractions tells us the value of two or more fractions. It tells us the value. What does value mean? Can anybody give me a definition of the word value? How much something is worth. Yeah. So if I give you something like this, 1/2 and 2/4, and it says compare using less than, greater than, or equal to. Those are your instructions. And you're like, well, you telling me you want me to compare them. So that means one of those symbols has to be in the middle. And the alligator is gonna either eat this side or this side, right? Well, which side would the alligator like to eat? The one with the greatest amount, the biggest. So I'm gonna change this one to 3, to a 3. Okay? You can do this one of two ways, people. Okay? You can draw a picture of it. So if I draw 1/2, and color it in. And then I'll draw 2/3. Okay. After I've drawn 2/3, after I've drawn 2/3, I pay attention to the shading. Which fraction hosts the most shading? 1/2 or 2/3? Look at it. What do you see more? I see a little more color in 2/3. Watch my pen. They're aligned here, but when I align it here, doesn't this side still have more blue? That this side don't? So which one hosts the more shading? 2/3. So the alligator is going to eat with his mouth open to the 2/3. Make sense? Let me show you another way. Pencils down. Okay? You can change every fraction to a division problem. Okay? Using your calculator. Okay? Fractions are what types of problems? What operations should you think of when I hear the term fraction? Division. If the fraction is 1/2, what do you think the division problem is? 1 divided by 2. You're gonna have to use your calculator. 1 divided by 2 is not the same as 2 divided by 1. Over here, what's the division problem?
2 divided by 3.
2 divided by 3 is not the same as 3 divided by 2. It has to be the top number first, then the division symbol, then the bottom number, not the other way around. When you punch in 1 divided by 2, it's going to give you this, 0.5. I want you to add a 0, okay? I want you to at least have 2 numbers behind the decimal. Do you see that? I didn't say right, okay? I want you to at least have 2 numbers behind the decimal. When you do 2 divided by 3, it's going to give you this, 0.6666666. It's going to keep going. How many numbers do I want you to stop at? 2. So I'm going to erase 4 of these 6's. Because I only want how many digits behind the decimal? 2. Which one will the alligator eat? The 50 or the 66?
66.
And the 66 is right under which fraction?
The 2.
So he ate the right side, didn't he? Now you can either draw it or use division and change it to a decimal. This is called a decimal. And I know if I get this big long decimal, how many digits do I only need behind it? 2. So what do I do with all them other digits? Erase them, mark them out, don't even look at them. Cover them up. You only need to see 2 behind the decimal. Okay? And that'll show you which side is bigger and which side is smaller. Okay? That'll do it.